What's up, Wizards? It's Dev, Mtg. We're liking a magic. Today we're going to do the old Touch of Death. Now, we did the deck tech for this the other day. If you haven't seen it and you enjoy witty, thoughtful, entertaining presentation of ideas, I'll leave a link in the description for you. But even if you haven't seen it yet, today we're going to get a couple games in with it, see how we do. Honestly, idea is pretty simple. Whole bunch of Death Touch dudes. All of these Deuterinos and Deuterettes that you see on your screen, plus Rabid Bite, Warbriar Blessing, a little bit of removal for us there. Vivian, 3-mana Vivian, lets us cast stuff for with Flash, and Death Touch creatures with Flash are awesome. It's also card advantage in one way, and then a way to give our creatures Vigilance and Reach. Reach is important to block flying creatures, so that's cool. But Leyline Prowler, another awesome Death Touch creature that also has a lifelink like Vampire of the Dire Moon. And that can work really well with Vivian because you can put counters on them, make them really, really big. But Vivian also just forms as, removal in this deck. And then Vraska to make tokens. Pretty much it. That's the deck. I guess we do have some stuff in the sideboard here to point out because we might get it in game one. Due to Vivian, we actually get to play a bunch of one-of silver bullets in our sideboard, like God Eternal Ronus, which can end the game, Grey Merchant, which can end the game if you want to get really funny, Golgari Finebroker we can get back with Vivian, get it out of our sideboard, and just get something cool back from our graveyard. Oakham Adversary, a Color Hoser, Okran Assassin, we can just force him to block this, get through for alpha damage, Trashing Brontodon, we want to kill something, Blade Crafter if we want to make him sacrifice their Dream Trawler, Embodiment of Agonies, if it's big enough late in the game. But, that's, fun stuff to look at. We'll see if any of that actually happens in any of these games today. I actually just hit Diamond, right before the season ends. How much longer? Season ends in less than a minute. Holy crap. And here we are at Diamond. So that happened. But today I'm actually just going to go into play. Thank you very much. And try out this Death Touch deck. Alright, its opponent goes first here against Room Bird. I gave the whole room the bird, dog. And, fine hand, I guess. A bunch of 2-drops. We could probably make it work somehow. Opponent drops Swamp. We'll drop Jungle Hollow. We could have been twinsies there. But just go ahead and get this Jungle Hollow out. Play it by ear. Oh no, Island. Oh boy, our opponent with the tactics. These days I'm just like, oh no, Island. Oh no. I guess we'll go Resolve Enforcer here first. Run that bad boy out. So intimidating. You're so intimidating. What else you got? What are you doing in this deck, opponent? Thief of Sanity ends our game unless we get a Rabid Bite or something. Thief of Sanity would suck. What you got? You just gonna counter a spell? No, you're gonna Ashiok. Oh, you're gonna Ashiok. It's that kind of party. Alright. I can get down with that kind of party. Mill yourself. Do it. Go mill yourself. Ah, they're gonna mill us. So it's officially that kind of party now. Not actually sure. Until Ashiok makes a move. Alright, so we can just Mire Triton this turn and that'll just help our opponent's plan. Oh, whatever. That's fine. Swamp. I will attack the Ashiok. Each, activation they don't get is nice. Of course, maybe this Vraska will run out of an Assassin and the Assassin will just kill it. Cool, we milled 2 lands, which I'm fine. We don't need any more lands than we have. 6 lands is more than enough for what we're trying to do in this deck. What you gonna do this turn, opponent? Well, you can't Ritual. That's pretty cool. You are gonna kill this Mire Triton. I see you eyeing it. I see you eyeing this Mire Triton, dog. Oh, it's a dungeon, guys. Ooh, okay. Tapping down the Enforcer. Won't be enforcing anything anytime soon. Gonna activate the Ashiok. It's the only other thing you can do, so you should probably just do it. You should probably just do it. Cousin. Stepbrother. Room Bird. You really are giving the whole room the bird. Yeah, you are. With your roping. With all of your mana tapped. Yeah, man. What a real... It's so hard to make this decision. What does one do here? One must ask themselves. Does one simply timeout. Apparently one does. Exactly that. It's worth using a timeout. It's worth using a timeout to psych out our opponent. Yeah. Yeah, we're showing him. We're showing them. They're getting so mad over there watching us. I wonder if their internet connection's out. Oh, they're back. They're here. They're here, everybody. They made it. You gonna do it? Look at them. They're hovering over the Ashiok. Like right before they time out. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Bro, we're in unranked. We're in unranked. What are you doing? Oh, man. I do appreciate a troll from time to time. Let's get in here. Oh, man. Let's see if our opponent ropes on the block. Let's see if they do it. Because I got all kinds of stuff to talk about, man. I do. Oh, they're just going to block. That's cool. That's cool beans, bruh. I'm just going to... Where's Oven Enforcer? Maya Triton. I admire your Triton. Alright, so that's... Seems fine, I guess. Maybe they'll ritual this turn or something, but we can still get a couple of creatures out of the deal. Order of Midnight, Dungeon Geists. Really leaning on that Dungeon Geist. What are we playing against? What is this? What is this deck that has Dungeon Geists and Order of Midnight? Neat. Maybe they'll play the other Ashiok, and eventually they'll just be able to play like any of these cards. They have gotten some like really good stuff. Where is it? Where is it? Yeah, this Vivian? That's something. They had the other Vivian too, didn't they? Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Alright. Well, at this point, we'll just Vraska butt. Put her big old butt out. Go meow. And then actually go, you know. Alright, cool. All of that is pretty dope. Make our creatures a little bit bigger. Get another Death Toucher. It's very nice. Very nice job, Vraska. Even if they kill Vraska, got some value out of it. Still think maybe they'll like Ritual Upset here. It's a possibility. Right? Like, that would kind of suck. But at this point, okay, so they drop a land. What do you got going on, opponent? Dungeon guys, just tap a thing. Tap down a Mire Trident because it's big. It's a big boy. Just Rabbit Bite, but up. Retribution. Have the Mire Trident tap down, kill it. I like that. I like that. I like to tell stories here on the channel. And we'll Mire Trident, and what's up? What's up then? That is how you overextend, ladies and gentlemen. Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I probably didn't have to do that. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 damage. On board, right there. What's up? What's up, Room Bird? You just gonna quit, man? You got a bunch of cards in your hand, dude. Maybe they needed another Black Source that game or something. Really, really not playing it safe. Just throwing creatures down like, I don't care. It's probably not the best idea, but at least they put lethal on the board for the next turn, so maybe that forced them to quit. But anyway, there's a game with our deck. We did it. We did it. We beat Dungeon Geists. Alright, we go first, and we can't play this Foulmire or this Vampire of the Dire Moon on turn 1, but that's probably fine. That's probably okay here against Dispel Mage. I wonder if you're playing blue. Let's go ahead and Temple of Milady. It's another Vivian, and Vivian's such a good card, but I'm cool on 2 right now. I'd rather draw the other land needed to play this Vivian that's already in our hands. So yeah, there's the Island. Called it. Alright. Let's just Temple of Milady. Temple of My Laddie. Do I want that? Do I want that card? Yeah, I kind of want that card. I'll take that card. I'll take that card. Here's Vampire of the Dire Moon. Deal with that, opponent. Oh, green and black man and Vampire of the Dire Moon. What's he doing over there? You've got an island, so... Yeah, here's a Metamized Prophecy. This is a good card. Have your couple of scries. Why are you dancing with all those scries? 2 top. Woof. Woobity doops. Man, must be some good mess over there. That's Leyline Prowler. Get in. What you gonna name? What you naming? You hot little potato, Dispel Mage. What you got, pickle brain? I don't know where these names are coming from. Omens. They're just gonna cast Omen and C next turn, huh? Or maybe they're trying to throw us off. Maybe it's all a ruse. A clever trick. Here comes a birth. Birth of Melotith. So they can definitely shatter next turn. Which is something I'm a little tiny bit worried about. Let's Vivian. Put some counters on our dudes. Spread the love. Gain a bunch of life here. That's pretty dope. And then if we do get swept, then we can always go get something out of a sideboard deck. So maybe this will work. Omen of the Sea. Draw all of the cards in the world. It's pretty good. Maybe this is some sort of a Dance the Mance concoction. Or maybe it's just the like Archon of Sun's Grace blue-white deck. Could be. Could be. It's the end of their turn. What you gonna do? You gotta discard a card. That's how many cards you has. Alright, the planes that we knew about. Alright, so we got a choice. We can either draw a card with Foulmire Knight and play Foulmire Knight, or we can Warbriar Blessing, get the Swallow out of the way, get as much damage in as possible, which I think is the plan that I like. I think I likes that plan. Let's Warbriar Blessing. Sure, that. Are you gonna like Brazen Borrower? Because that would be the junk. You are going to negate. Okay. Alright. That's fine. I'll just Blessing again. And then what are you going to do? You're going to do nothing. You're going to sit there. You're going to let me kill your wall. Alright. Man. That didn't feel great. But whatever. Let's boop boop. Distribute some counters. Alright, so that's at least a lot of life. I don't think it matters that much against this stack, but they're already at 5. So that's a pretty dope life total. They'll go up to 7 off of Birth. Look at the top card of everybody's library. Now their board state doesn't look so great. But if they can wipe this turn, they'll be in pretty decent shape. Oh, Sphinx's Insight. Oh, are we about to win this game of Magic cards? Huh. Well, let's do this. I guess we don't have to do this. Okay. Well, let's try and get in. Maybe they have like a Spectral Sailor they can block with? No, that's game. Alright, they're at exactly 0. So we beat a blue-white deck that they were playing Sphinx's Insight, but we beat them. So cool. I didn't expect us to beat a deck playing only Plains and Islands. That's how you want to, that's how the headline should read. Right, we go first here, and we're up against an opponent whose name appears to be Desk. Desk 88. It could be Disc, but I'm going to go with Desk. And our hand is not amazing, but since we go first, I'll keep it. I think it's much better on the play. Maybe we can kill a bunch of creatures with this one Leyline Prowler. It's possible. Vivian might also be D's here. Depends on what we're playing against, but we don't know yet, and we might never know, because we're still not playing Magic cards. I don't know if you've noticed, but Desk is okay. they kept 6. So they did mulligan once. I don't think we need another Rabid Bite effect. Let's put that on bottom. Sega leads with an island. Seeing if there's another island. Okay. Alright, so let's Overgrown Tomb. Tapped. And I think we probably play Vivian next turn. I think that's what we do. Well, let's see if our opponent will quench it. Maybe our opponent quenches this. No, just hits the table. Just hits the table. Let's try and get something. Don't whiff! We whiffed. But you know, our opponent doesn't know that. They do nothing. Oh, they're stuck on lands? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. But let's Leyline Prowler. And I kind of want to draw a card on this Falmar Knight. +1 the Viv. Oh, I could have played the Leyline Prowler at instant speed. I'm so stupid. That's alright. I can still play this Falmar Knight at instant speed if I want to. If I want to. Maybe they'll Brineborn Cutthroat. Mission briefing? What are you doing? What are you doing, Desk? You seem sneaky. You left a couple of cards on top is what you did. Wonder what that means. Demir Locket, what are you doing? What kind of crazy bumpkus are you doing? Alright. I will probably... I'd rather draw a card with Falmar Knight at this point. Especially considering... I'll pay 2 life. Especially considering we got this Vraska. This Vivian, don't whiff. Oh my god, it whiffed. Ah, and we're going to lose some good cards too. Jeez. Well, we don't lose them, but they're not on top anymore. Gah. Gah. Here comes Vraska. Make a token. Get in. We're giving our opponent all the time in the world. Just all the time they need to do whatever weird thing they're doing. Man, this Vivian's whiffed twice. It's terrible. That's so bad. It's so bad. 4 mana. Here comes a Thassa. So, are you just doing like an Agent of Treachery thing? Is that literally all you're doing right now? Is that really it? Alright, so we got a land, so I'm glad that we saved this Falmar Knight. Go ahead and main phase, do this, see what we get. Not anything I really care about. Intercept. Vigilance and Reach. Let's make an Assassin. And let's go attacking. Alright, so they're at 14. Got some bigger dudes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They can't Agent of Treachery next turn. They can't quite do that yet. Alright. They're going to Tomebound Lich. That's a good card. Is this just a Reanimator deck? Yeah, Agent of Treachery in the yard. Cool. Alright, they're going to flicker the Tomebound here. And then I guess they can just Blood for Bones next turn or something. That's probably what they're going to end up doing. Thassa in the yard. Let's play Falmar Knight EOT. We can do that. Orzhov Enforcer. There's a forest. Let's go ahead and Rabid Bite this Tomebound Lich. +1 the Prowler. Get all the way in. Opponent at 6. We got big dudes now. It's Orzhov Enforcer in the turn. Alright, so now even if they steal something, they're in trouble. Okay. What's going to do, opponent? Tapped land. So that's good. It looks like they still can't play an agent out of their hand. 2, 3, 4, 5. But what else you got access to? Bond. Alright, so they will just get an Agent of Treachery. Steal our Leyline Prowler. It sucks. What we need is another Rabid Bite. Come on, Rabbit Bite. Oh, we get a land. Yuck. That's not good. Well, at this point... let's draw a card. It's a Leyline Prowler. We could play this Leyline Prowler. I think it's better to Warbriar Blessing. Foulmire Knight. Agent. Kill that. But now Agent's in the yard again. I wonder if they can just reanimate it. Let's try to get a creature here with Viv. Oh my god! It has never whiffed thrice. That's crazy, man. It's really got it in for us. So at this point, they have to block. They absolutely must block. So I'm sending in the clowns. We'll just keep the 2/2 here, it looks like. The 2/2 token, specifically. Alright, so our opponent's going to gain a bunch of life. They're at 9. Okay. That bought them a lot of time. They're at 7. Agent! No! Oh no! Good game. Well, Agent of Treachery. Dirtiest player in the game right now, but it wins games. It wins games. Alright, we're up against XXYZY for this one. We just haven't played against the person with a real name, have we? In any case, this looks like a pretty decent hand. I'll take this. Turn 1 Vampire, get the Leyline Prowler. Although we have the same problem. Do we play Leyline Prowler or Vivian on turn 3? We'll have to wait and see. Let's Swamp. Vampire. Swamp and a Vamp. And say go. See what Zizzy has. Just a Scorch Spitter. Oh, you know, just chilling, playing mono red and best in unranked. You know, it's cool. Whatever, it's fine. We just Temple of Malady. You know, kind of like Orzhov Enforcer. I'd kind of like another green source too, though, to be honest. But I like Orzhov Enforcer in this match. No attacks. I'm going to light this Leyline Prowler next turn, too. We might be able to actually pull this off. Mono Red is the good matchup for our deck. I will block. I will totally do that. I'll Enters Tap the Overgrown Tomb and then an Orzhov Enforcer. I'm doing this to give me options. Robber of the Rich. Alright, so they didn't attack. They were scared of that, so that's good. Now this turn, I can Vivian if I want to. That's pretty cool. But instead, I'll Overgrown Tomb, Enters Tapped, Leyline Prowler. And no attacks. Alright. What you got, opponent? Let's get deeper into this game. Let's see what we can do. Alright, they're going to attack. Looks like Embercleave? No. Just this guy, huh? Alright, if they Embercleave... which now they can't. Now they cannot Embercleave. So, screw it. Let's just do that. I'll trade. And they're going to scoop it up. Interesting. Interesting. Told you this deck was good against mono red. Next turn we were going to play this Vivian, though. And grow these dudes, start getting in for lifelink damage and stuff, maybe. So, I'm telling you, that would have been a turning point in the game. So maybe mono red just knew. Maybe they just knew. It's possible. We should get one more in. That was way too short. Alright, we got one against Redstone 7284. And I can't imagine that there were 7,283 other people named Redstone, but you know, maybe that's a significant number. Maybe it's their pin, who knows? But this is a pretty decent hand when you go first, if I do say so myself. Turns out I do. So yeah, you can Falmar Knight, Orzhov Enforcer, Leyline Prowler. It's a pretty decent curve if we get another land besides this Temple of Malady, or we just play off curve. But I don't like that idea so much. We'll probably draw another land by the time it's time to get to turn 3 and play this Leyline Prowler on time. We'll see. Or I could save 2 life by playing off curve. Or, yeah, I could just wait and draw a card off Falmar Knight later. I think I'll do that. Opponent leads on Swamp, Knight of the Ebon Legion. Cool. Let's see. We are going to Castle Lochthwain, Orzhov Enforcer. Let's say go. Seems good to me. Can block the Knight. Here comes a Child of Night. Oh, Vampires. Actually, man, I just played Vampires on camera a couple of weeks ago, and it was awesome. So maybe this is a disciple. It's Temple of Malady. Swamp on top. Actually, kind of wouldn't mind the land, to be honest with you. Sure. We'll do that. And then I can Vampire and Falmar Knight, if I wanted to. I could do that. But actually, I'm going to Warbriar Blessing. Put it on the Orzhov Enforcer. And fight this Knight of the Ebon Legion. We can also block the Child of Night now. Thanks to this little bit of toughness. So that's cool. Let's see. Oh, a white source. Alright. Bloodthirsty Aerialist. Nice. That's cool. Got something for you, buddy. Now at this point I can go Vampire of the Dire Moon. Warbriar Blessing. Put it on the Vampire. Fight the Aerialist. We're looking pretty good. Oh, no attacks. We're giving our opponent a little bit of time here. Still have 4 cards. Down to 3. They drop the land. Here comes a Heliod. Ooh, okay, I see. I see what you're doing. Cauldron Familiar. Ooh, Cauldron Familiar. Alright. This is all cool. This is all cool stuff. Vraska. 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 Seems pretty decent. Yes, it does. Let's do it. Let's get in. See if our opponent trades Vampire for Vampire here. They do. But nothing else. Putting a counter on the Cauldron Familiar. Make an Assassin Sago. Opponent drops a land and a Cauldron Familiar. Make their Cauldron Familiar bigger. A couple of 2/2 cats. Okay. I see where it's going and I like it. I do. Lifelink in the kitty. We will trade. Why wouldn't we? You know, I've been wanting to make a deck like this for a while. Do the cat oven trick with Heliod. That does seem very nice. See if they can actually make it pop off this game. Make an assassin. Get in. And we will. Cool. Opponent's got life to burn. They don't care. I will draw a card. Then I will Mire Triton. Cool. All good news. All good news. See what our opponent's got. Hopefully it's not a Witch's Oven. That'd be terrible. 100% terrible. They do only have the 1 card in their hand. It's a Sorin's Thirst. Neat. Okay. Take out the Mire Triton. Make a big cat. Or a lion. You're lying, Mr. Tabby. Alright, Castle Lockthwain number 2. Let's try and get in with some dudes. They'll let us. They're down to their starting life total, but now we got some big boys. 4-7 and a 2-2. Now, I can play Falmar Knight and still draw a card. I could do that. Falmar Knight. Castle Lockthwain on the main phase, in case we get a 1-drop. We don't, but that's fine. Rabid Bite's a good card. Nice! Oh, good game, does. Okay. Good job, Redstone. Good game, though. Good game, though. They decided to go ahead and give it in. They've realized once we have Castle Lockthwain that we probably get more card advantage than them, and that's going to win us the game. So, yeah, that's a lot of wins. I kind of lost track. 3? Possibly 4. We got some wins, one way or the other. So that's Deathtouch, man. I mean, you see the power of, like, when you get a Vraska down and it starts growing your dudes, or when you get a Vivian down, the 4-mana one, and it starts growing your creatures. It can just get insane. I was really hoping to pull off, you know, -5 Vivian and go get a Gary or something. I was really hoping that we could make that work on camera, but we didn't have to. We didn't have to. The deck can just win games by attacking with its creatures, and like it holds off your opponent's creatures from attacking for just long enough to set up its board state, start turning the corner on them. So, I mean, honestly, a pretty decent record in games today, and it's been like that when I'm playing this deck. You know, I've played a little bit in ranked, a little bit in unranked, and it's pretty reliable for what it is. I've already had people message me on Twitter and be like, "Hey, man, I've been playing this like version of Green-Black Deathtouch, and it's really, really good." I had somebody else message me and say that they came in second at their F&M with a modified version of this Green-Black Deathtouch deck that plays like Questing Beasts. So, I mean, people are out there having some fun and some like actual success with it, and that's pretty cool. And as you see today, like once you get rolling with a board full of like Deathtouch dudes, and sometimes even just 2 Deathtouch dudes, then like one of these Planeswalkers can really come through and sort of, it's not necessarily card advantage in the late game, but it does, these both give us like real reach in the late game. So, like these, I'm thinking about taking this Vivian out after today's performance. Whiffed so much. I mean, it is what it is. It happens sometimes. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the deck's performance. And I'll leave a link to the deck list in the description down there. Just hit show more just below the video. And it'll open up a wealth of links of videos and gameplay, deck techs and lists and tier lists and all that stuff. A lot of old videos down there. So check that out. And also, again, the deck list will be down there. First link will be the deck list. If you want to pick it up on TCG Player for like the cheapest price, do that. Helps me out when you pick up cards through them. But aside from that, just like the video. Had a good time. Hope you did too. You know, if you did, just hit the like button on your way out before you hit the lights. Hit the old smash the thumbs up button and stuff. Also subscribe to the channel. I mean, you know, I got to do the pitch. Patreon, if you really want to help out. Patreon is actually how I make my living, and I appreciate everybody who has joined. You're helping me live the dream, y'all. You're why I get to do this. Patreon is far and away the only real income source for a content creator nowadays. So YouTube doesn't pay anything. Sponsorship doesn't really pay anything anymore. So, you know, patrons out there, I really appreciate you. And if you want to join the squad, it's just $1 a month to help vote on like what decks we do around here. So get in there and do all the things. Hit me up in the comment section. Let me know how you felt about it. Any misplays that I may have made, because I'm prone to them sometimes. And just how, you know, you could modify the deck. Aside from Questing Beast and some other stuff like that. Like maybe Ronus should be in the main deck. That's a possibility. Once you've gotten your creatures big enough with Vivian or Vraska, a God Eternal Ronus could just shut the game down like immediately. So maybe like 2 copies of Ronus could go in the main deck. I just don't know what to take out. But let me know any suggestions down there. And yeah, I'll catch you cats later. I'm Dev from the place. Thanks for watching, my wizards. Spread love and be kind.